Tansei, Nito Dimtek, Tanis Peranto, Nitsigasan, Naya Apitawigosisan, Zagitawak, Nitsotsin. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Tanis Peranto. I am a member of the Métis Nation of Alberta from Region 6 in Peace River in Canada. And I am the Events and Media Manager at the American Indian Community House. And I'm here to welcome you to this event for our women's gathering this weekend. And I'm going to let you know what the American Indian Community House mission is for those of you that maybe haven't heard it or need a little refresher. The mission of the Community House, AICH for short, is to improve and promote the well-being of the American Indian community and to increase the visibility of American Indian cultures in an urban setting in order to cultivate awareness, understanding, and respect. AICH is a 501c3 not-for-profit organization serving the needs of Native Americans residing in New York City. AICH was founded in 1969 by Native American volunteers as a community-based organization mandated to improve the status of Native Americans and to foster intercultural understanding. And now I'm going to pass it over to my colleague Tatiana Benali.
Hello, my name is Tatiana Benali. Yas Ebene to everybody, good morning. I am the Social Impact Coordinator at the American Indian Community House, and welcome to this portion of the Women's Gathering. I know a lot of people are excited to see Jennifer Kreisberg's performance. So I'm going to go ahead and read the Women's Gathering mission. So our intention with the Women's Gathering was to provide a space for any and all Native women, femme, non-binary, transgender relatives to offer relevant information and art-related workshops in a space to gather and celebrate among one another. The gathering is a 2-day-long virtual session, so yesterday and today via Zoom due to the pandemic. The sessions are for us, by us. This year's theme is nurturing and grounding, including sessions on food sovereignty, indigenous futurism, midwifery and caregiving, and women's health. The result is to have the participants walking away feeling grounded in community with access to resources and strengthened community. So I'll go ahead and pass it to Emily to introduce themselves as well.
Have! Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Tatiana. My name is Emily Price. I'm a citizen of the Osage Nation, and I'm very excited about the performance that's about to happen. Jennifer, who's performing, is an Emmy-nominated singer, composer, and teacher with 30 years of experience in musical performance, music composition, and soundtracks. Music for film credits include Dawnland, Raven West's Unnatural and Accidental, Miramax's Smoke Signals, TBS's music for The Native American, Searching for Sequoia, and The Business of Fancy Dancing, Anagram Films, Elijah, and countless others. So I am so excited to welcome Jennifer, and I would love for you to take it from here and passing the baton to you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Jennifer Kreisberg. I came up in the New York community kind of as a satellite member. I was born and raised in Connecticut. I started singing when I was 17 with my cousin and her singing partner, Sunny, in what became what is now known as Lullaby. And that was a lot of fun. And we all sort of went our own way. After a while, everything evolved, and we're circling back around again. But I'm very, very, excuse me, very honored and grateful to have been asked to be a part of this. I needed this. I'm on the left coast right now, and I had to kind of pack in a hurry, and I forgot my drum and I saw my rattles and didn't grab them. But I'm just waiting out the surge in the area that I'm in, and I've been shoveling my vitamin C and D3 and natural antivirals. But I'm in a cabin in the Redwoods at someone's generosity. But I think in this time of COVID, we really need these events. Just having you ladies read everything. It was helpful. It was grounding. So these days, it's just little things that can really make an impactful difference. But anyways. Gotta lubricate. So I have these 2 wooden hair sticks. Gotta improvise like our ancestors did. Toki awina ya oisamna 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 Toki. That song I did not write, but I rejigged, and it actually was an old wax cylinder recording of The Lone Woman from out this way, but down south in California, the islands off of LA, the Tongva woman, Gabrielino Island is what the Spanish called it. And they took all her people off that island and put them in a mission. And she got stuck there for like 16 years or something like that. And they came back and got her. And she sang that song. She had lived alone all that time with her dogs. And they made a movie and a book out of it. But I love her song. And it's something of her voice. A strong woman who was able to live alone without her people. Anyways, I figured I'd open with that to honor the land that I'm on. It's raining right now. This song is called The Good-Hearted. And I wrote this a few years ago, or more than a few years ago, for my brother, because he's good-hearted, a good dude. Never done it with hair sticks before. So I'm going to talk for a minute while I catch my breath. Coping skills for COVID. I have completely turned away from alcohol and other things during COVID. Not on a high horse about it at all, but it's just something, you know, not even casually. And so I turned back to tobacco, which is really bad, but I just needed something for grounding. But now I'm feeling it and hearing it. But I'm going to try and give that up this week. But I know that all of us, every single one of you, you know, I was scrolling too much on social media, and I'm going to try and let that go too. And actually, this event is kind of helping to be my center point, my starting point for letting go of even more things that I needed to let go of, because I have a child who's watching me. They do what we do, not what we say. And this supportive environment is incredibly helpful. So I really deeply appreciate all the work everyone's doing for this event, organizing, and even everybody at home. It's just such a strange time for our people, even though a lot of our ancestors faced pandemics. Anyway. Or what were pandemics for them. This song is a lullaby that I wrote for a play a whole many years ago, a lifetime ago. And it never got recorded, and it'll never be out there. I actually just gifted it to a niece of mine whose roots are in Oklahoma, because the language is Creek, because the mother character in the play was Creek, based on a true mom in the 1950s. Actually, I'm not going to use this. Gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gistamen. Gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gistamen legidoa, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gadonji jares, gistamen. So I'm keeping an eye on my time, and I'm going to do one more song in a minute after I ramble some more. I just got to share that some generous woman who I've never met allowed me to stay in her place while she's away. And it's a cabin in the woods, and during the day it's very beautiful, and it's good that I can be isolated from the COVID surge that's in the area that I'm in. And but at night it's like Friday the 13th. There's all these noises, and it's funny. It's been funny trying to sleep here. But I want to remind everyone something this time has taught me, and the reason why I'm here is that we have to really be extra ultra patient with each other, especially our loved ones and ourselves. And it's really good to dismantle settler colonialism and misogyny and all of the current things that everyone's doing and all the work we're all doing collectively and on our own. But it's really important in that work, when we're calling things out that need to be called out and taking things to task, that we also remember to get around all the way to the other end, to restorative justice, to coming for full circle with it, and to not get stuck in the seething anger and the call out part, and to remember our ancestral teachings. We don't have to strictly, be fundamentalists of our own sort, but it's really, really important to get around to healing and to not get stuck in the pain, and also to love yourself and to love each other. God, I sound like an idiot, but that's what's been coming in my head. And these are things I forgot in my own anger and in life. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in your pain, and instead of getting caught in it and drowning in it, it's really good to be able to use it as a tool to evolve and to thrive, which is really what our ancestors wanted for us. I have a child, and I know that's what I want for my child. I want my child to thrive, and I want each and every one of you to thrive. I'm so weary of seeing everyone's pain. It's tiring. So the only really skill set I have is to make music. I don't have other skill sets yet. So that's all. That's my only contribution. But each and every one of us has something we can do, and doing this kind of work is important. Listening to each other is important, but cultivating the tools of really loving yourself, seeing your value as a human being beyond your labels and beyond the colonizer's lens of beauty and all those things, is so important. All the genders and all the spectrum, just everybody were, before all these labels, were human beings, and that was the teaching. And it's just really important to be kind and remember these things in the work that we're doing of dismantling this hot mess. And this is my last song, and it's an honor song that I wrote a long time ago with some elders in the Northeast. And so this is for all of our ancestors collectively, and for everybody who was able to tune in today, and for everyone who's having a hard time and who's just trying their best. And this really needs a drum, but I didn't bring it, so. And it doesn't work well with Zoom anyway. I could have gotten one, borrowed one, but it doesn't work good with Zoom. Nothing like forgetting the beginning of your song in the middle of your show. Okay. Come on, DJ. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Last song. Oops, wrong note. When you start. Ikke så achtrawe Yiki Yahweh Yiki Nuri Kwa Yiki Nuri Kwa Ni Yiki Hara Tinye Ho Aun I'm over time. I'll just do it one more round. So thank you for tuning in. I know there's a lot of content to choose from. And just please be good to each other and be patient. Thank you.
Hi. Thank you for that, Jen. And no worries about going oral. Like, we have a little bit of time just to wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It sounded fabulous, even with Zoom trying to cut out the peaks here and there. It still sounded really great. Great improvisation with the hair sticks. I think that helped. Our next event is right after this, so we do have to close this one out. And I have a dog here in my lap who needs to go outside. But I'm going to hand it over to Emily, who is going to close us out.
Yes, thank you so much. That was beautiful and moving. Literally, I couldn't sit for it. So thank you so much to all of you for joining us for this wonderful event. We invite you to please consider a donation by going to AICH.org/donate. We are a grassroots organization, and your donations are what enable programming like this for our community to occur. Thank you so much. The next event that's coming right up is Native Women in Cancer presentation that's being done by Josie Rafaito and Michelle Huizer. So that's going to be amazing at 2, and I hope to see you there.